Hey guys, what is going on? It is Broken Nose Gaming here, and for the first time in a while, I'm actually over at my blue PC, hence why you see the, the HyperX here on its cool little boom arm. It's weird because it's July and I'm expecting it to be hotter, but that's not why I'm here. Let's talk about why I'm here. So I'm making this video because I have made some alterations to the channel, right? For a long time, there were quite a few videos on this channel. For some of you that have been with this channel for a while, you may remember I've done things like vlogs. As a matter of fact, I did stuff like when I went to Not Scary Farm. I did some Let's Plays, and I was just doing random vlogs and stuff like that. Eventually, I started to shift focus, and I only started doing stuff with tanks, like World of Tanks, World of Tanks Blitz, and even more recently, War Thunder. So I decided maybe it was time to sort of like trim the fat when it comes to my channel's videos and sort of like unify some things. And that's what I decided to do. So before this video, I had about 160 some odd videos, 161. Those 161 videos were down to about, I think it's 111 now. So I took about 50 or so videos and they have been unlisted and they no longer appear on my channel page if you go to the videos. They're not deleted, but you wouldn't find them there. What I decided to do was I took those videos and I went ahead and I put them in a playlist and basically just called it like old content. And you can watch those videos there. They're still around. It's just they're not going to show up on the page itself. These videos are basically things that don't have anything to do with the channel as it sits now. And they didn't have that many views anyway, so I don't think it's a big loss anyway. Now, there are some outliers to this when I say not a lot of views. There were some videos that were in the thousands, which, you know, that's a fair number for me, that I decided to keep on the channel, and they are still listed. They are also part of the playlist, but for those particular videos, they're mainly revolving around things like the Alienware Alpha R2, or some of the modifications that I did to my LTEC dance pad, or the original DDRgame.com dance pad that I owned. Those videos are still in my channel. I don't want to make them go away entirely because it looks like people are still sort of actively looking for them, so I'm going to leave them there. But going forward, we're only going to be talking about the things behind me, tanks, right? So when it comes to that, I am only really in 3 games as it sits right now, which is, like we've said, World of Tanks, World of Tanks Blitz, and most recently, War Thunder. But those 3 games aren't the only games that I have played or have participated in from those creators. I've mentioned this a few times. I was a beta tester for World of Warships. I occasionally used to play that. I have long since stopped. I was a beta tester for World of Warplanes, which I never ever played after the game went public because I was fairly certain it was going to die. And I was also an early adopter for a game called Armored Warfare. Now that game may ring some bells to some of you. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about. This game apparently still exists today, and I was able to get my account back. Now, this wasn't like what happened with War Thunder, where I had just been locked out of my beta tester account. This account, the games have changed hands, so Armored Warfare started with a company called My Games, or something. It was a branch of Obsidian Software, from what I've been told. And now it is operated and owned by another company called Wishlist Games. I had recently, in the past few years, tried to download it via Steam and load up, but it kept giving me conflict errors with my email because the email that I have was already registered. So I finally took the time to do some homework and investigate how to get my account back. And I actually, even though I had missed the cutoff date by 2 years per the website and the notice that popped up in my face when I installed the game, I was able to recover my Armored Warfare account. It'll be really interesting to like revisit that game and see what's changed. But I also am going to look at playing World of Warplanes again, just because I had somehow 10,000 of their gold currency, and apparently there was a split, so if you have that currency in Warplanes, it doesn't work in tanks anymore. So I'm going to open up World of Warplanes and see how that goes, see if that game is dead. And as far as World of Warships goes, I haven't played it in a while, but I feel like it might be something that I can play on here as well, and just kind of like cover, you know, air, land, and sea all in my channels, and we'll see how it goes. But I did kind of want to update everyone. If you notice that there are less videos in my channel now, there's a reason, because I have essentially unlisted them and just kind of put them on the back burner. They're still there. If you still want to watch them, they're on a playlist, but I don't see the point in having them on my videos in my content anymore. So that's the reason why that happened. Anyways, this is just a little update. It's probably gone on way longer than I really wanted it to, but I wanted to talk to you guys and let you guys know I have made some changes to the channel, and hopefully they're for the better. Anyways, look for some of these games. I am definitely going to look at playing Armored Warfare, and I'm definitely going to look at playing World of Warplanes and Warships on top of my other games. I'm going to jump back into Blitz, because I haven't played Blitz in a while, and I'm going to jump back into just regular World of Tanks too. So we'll have more consistent variety of games now on this channel. But thank you guys for watching, and until I catch you guys in another video, take it easy, guys. And if I don't make a video before the 4th of July, happy 4th of July for those that celebrate, and I'll catch you later. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.